these small businesses lose jobs and their families end up suffering. So I believe if we rebrand KRA to Kenya Revenue Service, they'll be able to reevaluate their mandates and ensure that they treat those who pay taxes in a way that creates traction for them to pay more, not in a way that they look at paying tax as a punitive measure of killing businesses. Also, I think he spoke about the cost of living, but what he did not speak about, which he missed in his speech, the president missed an opportunity to tell us how we are going to lower the cost of electricity. It is only in Kenya, the whole of Africa and the world, where supply and demand law does not work. In a country where you have more electricity than demand, the price of electricity should go down. In our country, for example, we produce about 2,900 megawatts of electricity per day. The consumption in the evening when Mama Mboga is cooking is 2,237. It means we still have a difference. What the technocrats should ask themselves, how do we create traction for the 600 megawatts that is not being used so that we can use that to lower the cost of electricity to the ordinary Kenyan at home? And I urge him to relook at the Lifeline program, which him and the former President Uhuru Kenyatta started, where they were charging 12 shillings per kilowatt hour for the ordinary Kenyan. I think we are here to ensure that Kenyans enjoy cheap electricity. We are here to ensure that the manufacturing sector becomes robust because we are able to create traction for consumption of our kilowatt per hour charge so that this country can grow. It is important to note that as we talk about lowering the cost of electricity, it's important to note that the country is investing in nuclear. I think site characterization has been done in Lamu, but we have not got funding to ensure that we can have a nuclear reactor in Lamu, in Kilifi. What is important to note, this will help in having a robust health system in the country. If you have a nuclear research reactor, it will help the country in the production of isotopes that is useful in the treatment of cancer and in the research of both agriculture and medicine. Issues like COVID, issues like Ebola will have ultimate technological solutions to help the country manage the menace. So it's important that as we focus on issues that are going to reduce the cost of living, we focus on issues that will help sustain lives in the long run. The president spoke about health, which I think is a good thing, and I believe that from a CDF perspective, from a county perspective, we need to have a formal framework where when we are giving NHIF cover as constituencies, it's not duplicated at the counties. So we need to think as members of parliament whether NHIF is going to be given to the counties or is going to be given at the CDF level. Last but not least, the president did not talk about how he's going to stabilize the shilling. I expected that he would mention that he's going to encourage those who have kept their money abroad to bring the money back, and that he's going to give the thieves an opportunity to get money back to this country. I am sure and I'm certain that in the last cabinet, there must be CSS who ship their money abroad. I expect that in the near future, there'll be traction for them to bring money so that the shilling can stabilize. Thank you, Madam Speaker, for this opportunity.